Mr. Akutsu,
Yes?
FBI.
Two months after Pearl Harbor, we'd all heard the rumors of an impending eviction of Japanese Americans. The president had even signed an order to authorize exclusion zones, but without knowing when or how, all I could do was carry on with my classes at the University of Washington and help out with the family. After all, we'd done nothing wrong, and I couldn't believe the government would act against its own citizens. I had tried to join the National Guard twice. They rejected me for flat feet. Funny, my feet never bothered me at quarterback.
Touchdown!
That's game.
Good game, Gifford. See you next week.
Yeah. Get you next time, fellas.
That pass play, it worked great. You've got a great arm.
Hey, you've got great legs. No one was even close.
Jim! They've got your dad. I thought they were done making arrests.
Dad, what?
Go and help your mother.
Mom, Jean, what?
They have a warrant from the U.S. Attorney for Dad's arrest.
It's just a routine search.
Found this in the trash, and this knife and binoculars.
Contraband on the list. Write a receipt.
The knife. My sons go camping. The magazines are just something to read.
Why are you taking my father?
Sorry for the intrusion.
He's nobody important. He's just a cobbler. He's done nothing wrong. I knew we were at war, but my father, he was no community big shot like the businessmen and the priests arrested the night of Pearl Harbor. We were simply visible targets for retaliation. Here I was in Nisei, born in Seattle, a citizen by birthright under the Constitution, while my parents, Issei, who immigrated from Japan, were denied by law to become naturalized U.S. citizens because of their race. This was their home too. The nation was scared, sure, but I didn't see how that excused the venom and the wild conspiracy theories from political leaders.
I'm for catching every Japanese in America and putting them in concentration camps. Deport them all.
The Japanese population of California is ideally suited to carry into execution a tremendous program of sabotage on a mass scale. Some of our airplane factories in this state are entirely surrounded by Japanese farms. The sabotage we would get is timed, just like Pearl Harbor was timed.
If an American-born Japanese is really a patriotic citizen, he can prove it by permitting himself to be placed in a concentration camp.
The leaders in our community left standing after Pearl Harbor. The only thing they protested was their loyalty. The Japanese American Citizens League was an organization open only to Nisei, younger and eager to prove that we were nothing like the enemy. Some even led a witch hunt to have us snitch on our own parents.
Our organization, both locally and nationally, has, let us say, turned in people whom we thought should be checked into. We are actively cooperating to uncover all subversive activity in our midst. We're custodians over our parent generation to guard against danger to the United States.
To prove our loyalty, we propose a volunteer unit, a suicide battalion, if you will, to spearhead the most dangerous missions with their families held by the government as hostages.
General DeWitt is about to announce the removal of both aliens and non-aliens of Japanese descent from Military Area Number 1.
Non-aliens? Sir, we expected this for the immigrant generation, but American citizens pose no threat to...
If you cooperate, the Army will make every effort to be as helpful and as humane as possible. If not, we are prepared to carry out a complete evacuation. Overnight, if we must. Can the Army count on your group to make this movement as efficient and uneventful as possible? We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the Army way.
Sir, The American people could well consider us saboteurs if we forced the army to take drastic action against us. We certainly don't want people murdered on the streets. We don't want tanks to come in and destroy the little ghettos that we have enjoyed. We are preparing our people to move out. We want them to go without bitterness or rancor. This can be their contribution to the war effort. Why jeopardize our people by insisting on staying or even by pursuing our legal rights to contest evacuation? We want them to go protesting but one thing: their patriotism to the flag of the United States.
We can resettle in central Washington as a self-governing, all-Japanese city, building irrigation ditches for farms and factories to sew uniforms. It can be a model city, an experiment in democracy.
The FBI interrogated my father while in custody.
This was found in your home. Do you subscribe to this?
Yes, but I don't have time to read. I throw it in wastebasket.
Sokoku. That means fatherland, doesn't it?
More like homeland. Customer begged me to buy. I do as a favor. I buy tickets to Fireman's Ball too, but I never go.
The Dai Nippon Butoku Kai advances the art of combat as taught to Japanese soldiers. Are you a member?
Yes, it is kendo. Fencing with sticks. I help around the gym like other fathers.
In conversations, have you been defending Japan in its war against China?
My hobby is history. When men get together, we like to talk, but I live here now. Anything happens between Japan and China is their business.
What country do you want to see win this war? Japan or the United States?
I like to see this country win. My family is here. My home is here.
To see our father for just a few short minutes was humiliating.
Open your bags for inspection. Okay, go in.
Kiyonosuke,
Huh?
are you well? How soon will they let you come home?
Someone reported that I was taking Japan's side.
What? Who would say such a thing? What a dirty man he is. Was it Sakamoto?
They only say a confidential informant. I should have burned that magazine.
The FBI padlocked the shop. Our bank account is frozen. We have little to live on.
Hajime's football friend. His father is vice consul for Spain. Can he do something? Hajime, ask Mr. Dolby if he can help. And you'll have to leave school. I'm sorry, but your mother can't open the shop alone.
We still owe money for the machines.
I got a new draft card in the mail. They've changed everyone's classification from 1A to 4C.
4C?
No, 4C. For alien not liable for service. Dad, it's like I'm no longer considered a citizen.
Hajime, you are an American. This is your country. You must be loyal.
I went back to the armory and tried to enlist again. Still won't take me. Flat feet.
I know you tried, Hajime.
Kiyonosuke, we will do what we must to bring you home.
But nothing we did could get father out. We were told he was being sent to the alien internment camp at Missoula, Montana.
I see them! They're coming! Dad! Where's your suitcase?
Kiyonosuke?
They took away our suitcases and gave us these bags.
Kiyonosuke, be careful. Be strong.
I wonder if we'll ever see him again.
Mike, we don't know much about Japanese Americans. We could use your help. When the WRA assumes custody of your people from the Army, I'd like JACL to act as our official liaison on policy.
Sir, we are prepared to serve without pay or title, provided we are able to move freely about to help sell your various ideas and maintain morale.
I can arrange that.
First, we believe that all projects should be directed to create better Americans in a greater America. We suggest as much intercourse with white Americans be permitted as possible. We hope for a 100% American community. There should be no Japanese language schools. We do not relish the thought of little Tokyos springing up in these projects. Awkward and oriental sounds should be eliminated. Certain inferences have been made against the loyalty of the Kibe. These are Nisei born here with American citizenship whose parents sent them to Japan for their schooling. Only citizens should be permitted to vote and hold office. The Issei should only be allowed to sit on advisory boards with no veto or other powers. Most of all, we believe restoration of selective service for all Nisei is a necessary first step toward reclaiming our place as citizens with equal rights and responsibilities.
Thank you, Mike. Can you put your ideas in a letter? I think we can look forward to implementing many of them.
Mr. Dolby made a call, and the FBI removed the padlock from our shop. May 1st. A week to pack up? And we just bought new machines.
We put everything into this shop. Now we have nothing.
Hey, Jim. Gifford told me you'd be here.
Mr. Dolby, thanks for your help with the shop. We couldn't get much for it, but it helped.
Jim, it's not right. Them taking you like this. This is unconstitutional. You ought to contest this.
Time to go!
I will, and I won't be quiet about it.